Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I have a single question. Miss, could you tell me your name?
My name is Veshia from Cambridge.
So, Miss Cynthia, may I ask how many hours do you play in social media?
I play a holiday up to 8 hours.
Up to 8 hours. Okay. Thank you, Miss Cynthia.
Thank you.
And then, sir, may I ask your name? Pardon me? Rafa. Alright, so Rafa, may I ask how many hours do you play in social media? 4 hours. Alright, thank you, Rafa. So as you guys see that most of people have at least 5 until 6 hours to play in social media. Now let's imagine that you are watching your social media right now in the late evening, and then when you are watching, you see your friends post. They are having fun without you. Of course, with that, you will feel anxiety. So, my name is Veshia, and now I'm going to tell you about Fomo. Next, please. So, what is Fomo? FOMO, or fear of missing out, means that an anxiety feelings that might trigger your anxiety when you are feeling that you are left behind or not getting invited by your friends. So, for the example, I have 3 examples here. So the first one is that saying yes to every event, every invitation, every party, just to not get left behind. And then the second one is oftenly looking at your social media for looking at your friends doing every night, every evening, even every morning. What is my friends doing? Like that. And then last is looking at your social media. With looking at social media, you can get screen addiction. And then, next please. I have 3 causes of FOMO. But first off, you miss, may I ask what is your name?
My name is Ina.
Ina. So, Miss Ina, have you ever experienced of FOMO?
I don't think so. Maybe no.
Maybe no. Alright. Thank you, Miss Ina.
Okay.
So here I have 3 causes of FOMO. The first one is social media highlight reel. So as you see, most of social media platform has highlight reels such as TikTok, Instagram, and anything. And then in highlight reel, of course you will see their experience, their achievement, and many other things that can trigger your anxiety. So imagine you are comparing your self highlight reel with your famous friends. Of course, you will feel jealous and you will feel stressed. And then the second one is addiction to social media. As I said, for the example, for the addiction, we will look at our phone 24 hours, 7 days. And then the last one, we have the paradox of choice. As you see here, I have a phone, and with one phone, I can search up everything in the world. History, anything, math even. And then with that, I can feel easily amazed. Of course, I feel left out because I don't think I know more than anyone else. Next please. So here, I have effects of FOMO. But Miss, may I ask your name?
My name is Hannah from Bangkok.
Pardon me?
My name is Hannah.
Your name is Hannah. So, Hannah, do you know what kinds of effects of FOMO? Okay, thank you, Hannah. So, next please. I have four effects of FOMO. So the first one is low esteem. So what is low esteem? Low esteem means that your value of yourself is lower than anyone else. It means that you are a people pleaser. And then with having a low esteem, of course you will get stress and anxiety. While having stress and anxiety, you will feel generally scared about not knowing what's the other things doing. And then while having both of them, low esteem, stress and anxiety, you also get a poor sleep habit. While having a poor sleep habit, you will not get many sleep hours enough. You will wake up every night, every morning. You cannot even sleep without knowing your friends doing or not looking at your device. And last but not least is screen addiction. Of course, with screen addiction, you will look at your phone every day, every night, and screen addiction cause you low esteem, stress and anxiety, and especially poor sleep habit. Next please. So here I have four solutions of FOMO. So the first one is limiting social media. So you sir, may I ask your name?
My name is Kevin from LD class.
Alright Kevin. So do you know why limiting social media is very important?
No, I don't.
No, so thank you, Kevin. So I'm going to explain this. Limiting social media is very important because it will make you focus on your daily life. If you're not limiting social media, then you will look at your device every day non-stop. And then the second one is practice JOMO or joy of missing out. Joy of missing out means that an excited feelings when you are being left out. Like it's a normal thing for us being left out. It is an opposite of FOMO. And then third one is connect with offline friends. So with connect with offline friends, we will talk without device and we can talk everything in the world without looking at our device. And then the fourth one is unfollow accounts and mute notification. Imagine you have a famous friend and you are feel jealous with their highlight reel. Just unfollow them or mute their notification so you can focus on your daily life. Next please. So the conclusion is that FOMO is a pretty common in digital era. As you know that JOMO is better and you just have to focus on your own prioritize and your own journal. So with that, I think that's all for today. Thank you. So do you have any question?
Just raise your mic. Then I'll
In your way of thinking, have you ever felt FOMO, any kind of FOMO? How do you cope with that in your best way, and how do you prioritize your daily activity or just doing your phone without knowing the time?
Alright, I'm going to answer that one by one. So thank you, Alif. I'm going to answer the first question. Your first question is, have I ever felt FOMO? So I might say yes, I did, because I always look through my social media such as TikTok, Instagram, and specifically WhatsApp. And the second question is, how do I cope with it? As you see the solution, I use it with my own experience. So I will block that. I will unfollow that account and I will mute that notification specifically. And then, may I ask what is the third question?
The third question. Yeah, you have answered.
Oh, alright, thank you, Alif. So, any question left? On this side?
So my name is Hannah. I want to ask you some questions.
Alright, you can go.
What are the negative effects of FOMO on mental health?
Alright, thank you, Hannah. You may sit. So, I'm going to answer that. Well, if I know that FOMO can make you having a poor sleep habit, as I said, and maybe the other negative is that you cannot focus without your social media. Does that answer your question? Alright, thank you, Hannah. So is there any questions?
Yes.
How do you handle your friend that is FOMO?
Alright, thank you. What's your name?
Adin.
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 Adin. Din. Oh, sorry, Adin. So I'm going to answer that, and I will probably help my friend by doing maybe I'm going to talk with them without device and help them focus on their homeworks, on their daily lives.
Hello, my name is Ina.
Ina,
I want to ask you, Miss, have you ever triggered by seeing notification from your phone?
yes, I did.
And then how do you feel after that? Maybe you want to follow that notification or what? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Ina. So actually, it depends on what notifications. And do you have the specific notifications?
Maybe from what apps do you use? What apps do you have?
Maybe from TikTok? That trigger you?
Oh, this one is my favorite celeb. I want to follow.
TikTok
That's
doesn't.
when maybe if you turn on it, it will be
Yeah, if you turn on your notif that one, it will be appear right next time that there.
Alright. Thank you, Miss Ina. So I think I will immediate open that notification and I will see what are the informations about. And if it's about the latest trend, I will probably feel normal because I don't usually follow trends, but if it's being left out, then I will feel anxious. So, is that all the questions?
So, hello, my name is Miss Sylvie. I want to ask, how do you differentiate between FOMO, someone's who FOMO, and someone who follow the latest trends as someone who up to date? Because both of it, I guess, it's pretty different. Do you get it?
Pardon me?
Like there is someone who FOMO, and there is another person who keeping up with the latest trends, so they are not left behind, but not in the urge to be invited or something. They just like to follow the trend.
Alright. Thank you, Miss Sylvie. So, in that case, most of FOMO person that I ever met is that they keep looking at their device, such as the notifications or the platforms going on. Meanwhile, if the person who is slave to fashion is a person who's who's not keep to look at their device or anything. They just want to feel included, but they don't feel that anxious of not having it. Is that all?
Actually, no, but it's related to you.
All right, it's interesting topic about FOMO and JOMO, right? What is
Yeah.
JOMO one? Joy of missing out.
Yes.
Well, just so you have mentioned the solution. I love the 4 solutions just now. But how? If let's say the case like this, you know how to control using social media as well, and you know how to change your mindset about FOMO or something. But how if, let's say, you know how to cope with all? There's no solution, right? You have done with that, but there is a case at school, let's say, of course related to device, but in real life, you will face your friends who also have accounts, who are your social media users too, where they like to, hey Veshia, let's say, and they keep bothering you at school. So how do you maintain that? How do you cope with that? I know FOMO done, solution done. I don't care about what you say in the social media, but in the real life, they try to bother you. We call it as not only you. I think all of teenagers' life. It comes to the bullying. Who needs to involve in this part to help teenagers who have that case?
Thank you, Miss Shoima. So, in that case, you need to involve yourself in it. You need to solve your own problem and also your friend's problem. Because your friends keep bothering you, that means it's also her problem to. It's also your friend's problem.
If I have to the bank account, someone before the media is over, right? So who need to involve inside yourself? In there, should the school involved? Should the parents involved?
I think you should involve your trusted adult friend because they could help you and they can solve it. They can solve it. So, thank you. I think that's all. God bless you.